Hey guys, welcome back. The title of this video is going to be Context Matters, Listen Before You Judge. Context matters, listen before you judge. Now, this title could also be changed to Listen Before You Assume. Okay? Making judgments and making assumptions, we do this all the time, right? And a lot of times we don't gather enough information or enough context before we make that judgment or assumption, okay? And we might say things that probably are wrong, right? We'll say things that because we didn't even listen to the context, we're completely off base on, let's say, a comment we make, or let's say we produce something content-wise that's completely inaccurate, right? Now, I'm going to be the first one to admit that I just recently did this, okay? I just did this on a video that went, for me, viral. I finally got a video to pop off more than 1,000 views, right? And it was on this DeepSeek China versus the United States AI model that just came out, right? So, you know, last Saturday, I caught wind of this AI model through a CNBC YouTube video. And basically, I kind of watched the video. I didn't really think anything of it. And I briefly saw it was better than ChatGPT. But then I saw the view count on CNBC, and it was like 2 million plus. And for CNBC, that's a lot. And I knew this was a big story and this was going to blow up. And so I basically stopped watching the video and I went and shot this video about China versus the USA. Little did I know about this DeepSeek AI was open source. Now, if I would have just spent a little more time and got the full context, this video would have been more impactful, to be honest. Okay, that's the thing. I could have had a better video if I would have went and did a little more research, maybe watched the whole video, right? They probably said that in that CNBC video, who knows, right? So I made a mistake of, you know, not appreciating context. Context matters. It matters so much in this world. And unfortunately, our world is not set up for people to have and gain context. Because what are we doing, right? What are we doing? People are just watching short form content all too much. And they're shrinking their attention spans. That's what's happening, right? And you make all these silly judgments and assumptions without context. Okay, you see this in politics all the time. The media, what do? They take a little snippet, right? Both the left and the right do it. They both do it. They take a little snippet of someone's speech politically, and then they take it all out of context. People have opinions, blah, 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 and they're all wrong because they're not listening to the entire context. Context matters. You can't just take a snippet and get the full picture, right? I'll give you another example. So I had a video that was, it was called, Skip the Vacation to Build Generational Wealth. The title itself, Skip the Vacation to Build Generational Wealth. That title was very clear, okay? But I had a user or a viewer comment saying, oh, well, you don't feel like you should spend time with your kids? No, I never said that at all in my video, right? I never said, oh, don't spend time with your kids. All I said was skip the vacation and spend more time at home with them. That's all I said, right? But this user, now, you know, I don't know what the user saw, but I assume that maybe they didn't even watch the video. And that's the thing. People go on and go trolling Or they watch like 2 seconds of the video, they get all mad, huffy puffy, make a comment and close the video. They don't even watch the whole thing, right? If she would have watched the whole thing, at the end I said, hey, you should spend more time with your kids at home making Mickey Mouse cutouts and pieces of the castle and take a picture and post it on Facebook. Spend more time with your kids at home, right? But this user decided, no, I need to make a comment about this, right? Now, you know, maybe she watched the whole thing. Maybe there was a misunderstanding. I don't know if it was a he or she, but regardless, that's the point I'm trying to make. And I've seen other YouTubers talk about this. They've got YouTube videos that say, watch until the end of the video, right? Watch until the end, because they need people to understand the full context, because context matters. We've become such a short attention span society that we're willing to make troll comments when we don't even know what's going on. Honestly, like I rarely put out a negative comment, honestly, on most of these videos I watch. And if I do, I'm making sure that I watch the whole video, because I might be wrong. I might be wrong about my opinion if I don't watch the full video. You know, people can, the context can completely change in a video in 1 second at the end of the video. They might have said at the end, hey, just kidding. You know, who knows? But you get my point, is you really want to pay attention to the context of anything you're doing, whether it's watching YouTube, whether it's politics. If you see a short little snippet of some politician talking, go find the full video and then make a good judgment. Then you can make a good judgment. That's what it's all about. And people are getting all fired up over nothing, because half the time they're not paying attention to the context of how the person is speaking. Okay? We've become this short attention span society, and it's really sad. And we're beating ourselves up over it. You know, I'm sure that this person, if they would have sat down and maybe listened to my video, they wouldn't have made that comment. Okay? Now, hey, I got a suggestion for you, YouTube. Why don't you put along every comment the duration and maybe time span or something of every person, how much they watch the video? That would be a great indicator for everyone in the community to know if this person knows what they're talking about or not. That's an interesting concept, you know. Let's call each other out on if we even watched the video, right? Maybe, hey, I don't know if there's a rule in YouTube, but maybe there's a rule that you can say, hey, commenters have to watch at least 1 minute of a video or whatever it is, right? You get the point I'm trying to make here, YouTube? And maybe you guys can go and complain to YouTube, you know, you guys viewing all these videos, that we should call each other out, like, oh, you only watched 30 seconds of the video. What kind of judgment are you making? You know, think about it. Now, this applies to more than just YouTube and more than just, you know, a content creator making a video. This applies to your work too. You know, get the full picture of what's going on at your work before you send off an email. You know, don't be so brash about something that you don't understand, because that might be the case, right? Maybe you're thinking your workplace is making a bad decision, okay? And you go ahead and you figure, oh, I'm going to send off this email because I think what they're doing is bad. But instead, get more information, get more context of your business. Find out why they made the decision they made. They may not have an answer for you, but they may have an answer, right? They may say, well, we need this product because we feel like we need to target this market, right? Or, oh, we made this technology decision because of X, Y, and Z. Don't make an assumption or a judgment on a decision that was made until you have the full context, okay? So this advice can help you both in your personal life and your virtual life and your business life, okay? Context matters. Listen before you judge, okay? So hopefully this tip helps you guys. And if you could, take a look at my previous video. And everyone, have a great day. Thanks. Bye.